shoulders of a shepherd. The shoulder is a section which joins the arm to the body. And the shoulders have the strength to carry, to bear weight on the left and bear weight on the right. And it was upon Hagar's shoulders that Ishmael was left, and Ishmael would father the nations of Israel. So Abraham rose early in the morning, and took bread and a skin of water, and gave them to Hagar, putting them on her shoulder, and gave her the boy and sent her away. Genesis 21:14. And it was upon Rebekah's shoulders that the right of God's people was established. Genesis 24:1. And it was through the womb of Rebekah that Jacob claimed the rights that Esau left behind. When Jacob had cooked stew, Esau came in the field, and he was famished. And Esau said to Jacob, "Please let me have a swallow of that red stuff there, for I am famished." Therefore his name was called Edom. But Jacob said, "First sell me your birthright." Esau said, "Behold, I am about to die. So of what use then is the birthright to me?" And Jacob said, "First swear to me." So he swore to him and sold his birthright to Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and lentil stew. And he ate and drank and rose and went on his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Genesis 25:19. But it takes two shoulders to work together with strength. For the priests wore garments that were joined at the shoulder. They shall also make the ephod of gold, of purple and blue, and scarlet material, and fine twisted linen, the work of a skillful workman. It shall have two shoulder pieces joined to its two ends, and it may be joined. Exodus 28:6. And two onyx stones were placed on the shoulders as a memorial. Exodus 28:12. And two cords and two rings were placed on the shoulders of their garments. Exodus 39:18. And the priests would carry the ark of the covenant on their shoulders. The sons of the Levites carried the ark of God on their shoulders with the poles thereon, as Moses had commanded according to the word of the Lord. 1 Chronicles 15:15. And as their just due, the priests were given the shoulders of the sacrifice. Now this shall be the priest's due from the people, from those who offer a sacrifice, either an ox or a sheep, of which they shall give to the priest the shoulder and the two cheeks and the stomach. Deuteronomy 18:3. For the shoulders symbolized great strength, and his people were commanded to carry stones on their shoulders as a memorial to the 12 tribes of Israel. Joshua said to them, "Cross again to the ark of the Lord your God, into the middle of the Jordan, and each of you to take up a stone on his shoulder, according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Israel." Joshua 4:4. And the prophecy foretold that the son would carry the key to his father's house on his shoulder. Then I will set the key of the house of David on his shoulder. When he opens, no one shall shut. When he shuts, no one shall open. I will drive him like a pig in a firm place, and he will become a throne of glory to his father's house. Isaiah 22:22. And the prophecy foretold that the son would carry all authority on his shoulders. For a child will be born to us, a son will be given to us, and the government will rest on his shoulders. And his name will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Eternal Father, Prince of Peace. Isaiah 9:6. And the cornerstone of a temple would be laid by the Son. For the stone which the builders rejected has become the chief cornerstone. This was the Father's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Mark 12:10. And the sheep would be carried on his shoulders. For as the shepherd said, "What man among you, if he has 100 sheep and has lost one of them, does not leave 99 in the open pasture and go after the one which is lost until he finds it? When he has found it, he lays it on his shoulders, rejoicing." Luke 15:4. And he offered to take the burden off man's shoulders. But 99 chose not to follow, for they continued to lay burdens on men's shoulders, and they continued to add work to men's yokes. For they tie up heavy burdens, and lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves are unwilling to move them so much as a finger. Matthew 23:4. And the merchants would continue to worship their gold. They lift it upon the shoulder and carry it. They set it in its place, and it stands there. It does not move from its place. The one may cry to it, it cannot answer. It cannot deliver him from his distress. Isaiah 46:6. And they continue to turn a stubborn shoulder against God. But they refuse to pay attention, and turn a stubborn shoulder, and stopped their ears from hearing. Zechariah 7:9. And now the shepherd returns for the 99 left behind. And Assyria, Iraq, and Iran shall remove their last yoke, and seek vengeance on those who oppressed him. For the Lord of hosts has sworn, saying, Surely, just as I have intended, so it has happened, and just as I have planned, so it will stand, to break Assyria in my land, and I will trample him on my mountains. Then his yoke will be removed from them, and his burden removed from their shoulders. This is the plan devised against the whole earth, and this is the hand that is stretched out against all the nations. Isaiah 14:24. And each man's work shall be judged by the lion. Behold, I, even I, will judge between the fat sheep and the lean sheep, because you push with side and with shoulder, and thrust at all the weak with your horns, until you have scattered them abroad. Therefore I will deliver my flock, and they will no longer be a prey, and I will judge between one sheep and another. Ezekiel 34:20. Therefore wait for me, declares the Lord, for the day when I rise up as a witness. Indeed, my decision is to gather nations, to assemble kingdoms, to pour out on them my indignation, all my burning anger, for all the earth will be devoured by the fire of my zeal. For then I will give to the peoples purified lips, that all of them may call on the name of the Lord, to serve him shoulder to shoulder. Zephaniah 3:8.